Hey guys, long time no talk and I'm so sorry about that, but I do hope you've all been doing well. This video is going to be about this package that I just received that I'm very excited about, that came all the way from Thailand, and it is my brand new betta fish, which is apparently actually pronounced Betta, but I've been saying it the wrong way my whole life, so I'm not going to stop now, I guess. But anyway, inside of this package is my brand new betta fish from a breeder in Thailand, and I'm really excited to open it. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. I should have just got a knife.
I imagine this is the part of the video where it's like...
So I've been expecting them all day today, and I thought it was getting a little late for the mail to run. So I decided to check the tracking and just, you know, double check and make sure that the package wasn't delayed. But it turned out that they had delivered him and just left him outside in the parcel locker since 3 o'clock today, and right now it's almost 6, so he's been out there for a while and I feel real bad, but hopefully he's okay. And I just can't get this open. I'm too excited. Okay, we got the box open. Inside, let's see if you guys can see, there is some styrofoam. They have to try to keep the betta warm because betta fish don't do well in cold temperatures. So, oh, it's actually really warm here. There's a smaller box inside. So they did a good job of insulating him. I'm just trying to be really careful because I know this guy's already gone through enough stress as it is. Okay, now I have the smaller box. Alright, here is the heat pack, which is still really warm. And some newspaper, and in here will be the fish. Oh, and there he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so active. Oh, wow. He's pretty. Okay. I'll hold it up to the camera in a second because I know it's hard to see. He's described as being a star candy koi half moon male. So, of course, you'll get a better view of him once I put him inside the tank. But if it focuses, you can see him inside the little bag here. So here he is, all the way from Thailand. I'm gonna show you guys the tank that I have set up for him, and then we're gonna start getting this little guy acclimated. Okay guys, so here's his setup. I have set up a 10-gallon tank with Fluval, I think that's how you say it, stratum substrate, and I have live plants. It's my first time doing a live planted tank with some driftwood and a very nice stone I got from my local aquarium shop. This wood right here is grape wood, which I actually found out is not recommended, but I was so in love with the piece of wood I decided to try it out, and some people have had great success with it. They just say that it grows a little bit of white biofilm a couple times but then goes away, and I can get over that because I have actually already put a cleanup crew in here even though you cannot see them. They're hiding, but I will put videos of them in here when I grab them. I have 2 otosynchronous catfish. You can see one swimming around back there, named Marvin Harry, and then I have 1 big giant mystery snail named Gary, aka Big Chungus, that will be cleaning my tank and hanging out with my betta fish. And I'm thinking of adding 5 Ember Tetra, depending on how the betta fish reacts to the cleanup crew here. And yeah, if I do that, I will make sure to add it in. But we're gonna go ahead and start getting this guy acclimated. So I will take him and we're gonna put him in here and just let him float for a while. That way he gets used to the water temperature and he doesn't go into shock whenever he is placed into the tank. So if I can just nudge him in here somewhere. Okay, so he is in there acclimating, getting used to the water temperature, and then after about 20 or 30 minutes, I will introduce him to the tank and see how it goes. I'm really excited. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, Abby, why did you get a fish from a breeder in Thailand instead of just going to your local Petco? And that's because I was browsing the eBay listings for betta fish a long time ago and fell in love with all the different varieties that were on there that I have never seen at a Petco before. And I wanted a koi betta fish because they're so pretty and unique, and I've never seen one like that in the store. So I got my fish off eBay. And another thing you might be wondering is why I have so much put into this tank, why I put such a giant tank for a betta fish. And that's because betta fish like to be in bigger spaces. They can survive in like a vase or a cup, but really they shouldn't be in a vase or a cup. I mean, like, you can survive, but are you really thriving, you know? So I've got this 10-gallon tank set up with, in the back, there is a sponge filter, which the air pump is connected to, because betta fish don't like high flow since they have long flowy fins. They don't want anything, you don't want anything that'll strain them too much. And then I also have a preset heater right there that keeps it at a nice toasty 78 degrees. For the betta fish, they usually like it between like 78 and 83 degrees in their tank. So we'll see. So that should be optimal. And yeah, I've got all my water parameters seem to be on point. So hopefully this goes well. I'm really excited. I haven't had a betta fish in a really long time. So this time I wanted to do it right, and I've always wanted to have a live plant set up. So this is a learning experience all around. But yeah, I'm gonna turn off the light for this guy to reduce some stress, and then we'll check back in about 30 minutes and put him in the tank. I've been putting a new screen protector on my phone, and this little guy has been watching me the whole time. We're gonna be best buds. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes and the temperature should be the same. I've read a lot of conflicting ways on how to do this. Some say that you should put the fish in as soon as you open up their bag, and some say that you should open up the bag and add a little tank water every few minutes just so that the fish gets used to the different parameters. But one thing I know for certain is that you're not supposed to pour the water that's in the bag in the fish tank, because especially with this fish in particular being in the bag for probably over 12 hours, it's full of ammonia and waste, and you don't want to add that to your tank water. And you know, the most important thing, I guess, generally, is that you don't want to add water from an unknown source into your tank and ruin the ecosystem that you've got going on. So this guy looks spicy and ready to get out of the bag, so let's get to it. I think I'm going to use my hand because I don't think my net is going to fit in the bag. So let's get him out of there. Hopefully you guys can see. I turned on the light and dimmed it down a little bit. There you go, bud. Nice. Wow, he's beautiful. Okay, so right now he's just resting in the bottom for a little bit. we're gonna give him some time to chill out, and then we'll come back and check on him later. So while he's swimming around and exploring, I was gonna show you guys his name. I actually had our clan from Destiny 2 name him, and the results are in that his name will be Sashimi, which is so appropriate because our Destiny clan is named Spicy Ramen Noodle House. So now we have in here, ask us about our sashimi special, who's right back there. I guess he's gonna be our little new clan mascot. But yeah, I really wanted our clan to name him, and that's what they came up with, and I think it's adorable. All right, guys, he is just resting in the back inside of the plant. So I'm gonna turn off the light and give him some time to chill out and settle down, and then we'll check back in on him tomorrow. See you guys then.
The next day.
All right, guys, so it's the next day now, and I think it's safe to say this little dude's doing pretty well. He's been really active and just exploring the tank. He's really curious. If I put my finger in the water, he'll come check it out, but he won't stay for long. He's still a little nervous, so I do have hope that once he learns that I give him food and gets more comfortable being around my finger, that I can teach him some tricks. And when I do, I'll share that with you guys. I do think he looks just a little rough, and I don't know if that's from shipping or handling or if he has some missing scales or some sort of defect, but either way, we'll help him heal up and get him nice and pretty. He's checked out all the other fish and the snail, and he's laid on the leaves, and he even did a little bit of rearranging because you can see I have leaves and a couple of uprooted plants. So he's definitely making himself at home here, and I hope he's happy. I did want to go over a little bit more about my tank. So I wanted to do a little bit of aquascaping because I've never done it before. So that's part of the reason why I chose live plants. And I found this piece of driftwood here that I absolutely love because it just looks like a dead tree, and it's got this really nice texture going up it. So I basically centered everything around that, and that's how I ended up with the grape wood and the stone. The stone actually ended up being a lot bigger than I intended. I wanted to go for like a smaller set of stones, but I just fell in love with this piece because it's so unique with all the little holes and crevices in it. So I got that, and then I've got I think this was water sprite, Anubias nana, some dwarf hair grass here and here, java fern in the back, and I can't remember the name of the leafy plant in the back, so I'll put it right here. And then you can barely see it, but I have just a little bit of jungle val, so hopefully I can keep these plants alive. I'm not using CO2 or anything, so we'll see if that was a mistake or not. But yeah, they've been in here for about a week and they seem to be doing okay-ish. So hopefully the plants will grow and flourish in the tank. Yeah, this is all a bit of a learning experience for me. It's my first time as an adult having a fish tank. So hopefully I do everything right and make this little guy happy as well as his tank mates. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to share something positive in light of everything going on right now. And I've been really excited about getting a Betta fish. I've wanted one for years, ever since I had the last one. And now I finally had the opportunity. So I got myself one, and I'm so happy. I'm gonna take care of this guy and hopefully teach him some tricks and show you guys some cool stuff with him. And I don't know, in the future I'd like to have more than one, but I don't know if that's feasible right now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.